Though India is a very strong, vibrant startup market, in fact, India is the second biggest startup market in the world. But still, we all know that the failure rates are always high. Not just in India, I think in the startup ecosystem anywhere in the world, the failure rates are high. But compared to that in India, the number of failures are actually increasing. So why it's happening? I have discussed this matter with a lot of startup experts. I have discussed the matter with a lot of venture capitalists and angel investors, because they are the people who put money into this kind of business ventures. And also many startups have come to me, they discussed with me, they're very passionate about what they do. And we always believe that if you have a bigger dream and if you're passionate about it, you can become successful in life. And I'm seeing many people who are having big dreams, and they are so passionate about what they are doing, but still they are finding it difficult to succeed. So what I understand is that it's not enough to have a dream, it's not enough to have the passion. More than that, there are some other factors. World over, studies on startups have proven that 42% of the startup failures are happening because the market doesn't require that product or service. You are actually producing a product or service based on certain idea of which you are passionate about. But that doesn't mean that the market has to accept you. That doesn't mean that there is a pain in the market which you can remove using this idea or the product or the service. This is a very, very crucial factor. I would rather say you have to apply your logical brain at that point of time. Of course, you need to have passion. Of course, you need to have dream. But at the same time, logically, the kind of idea you are bringing out, does that idea completely removes or partially removes any pain factor in the market? Is there any need which you are actually fulfilling using that idea which you are having in your mind? Because statistics says that only 9% of the startup failures happen because of the lack of passion, So don't ever go with the belief that it is because I'm not passionate, it's because I'm not having the dream, or don't even think that I have the dream, I have the passion, but still why I'm not successful, why I'm still struggling. The primary thing is that the kind of idea or the kind of concept you have brought in, is there a real need? Is there a real pain in the market? Because when any startup entrepreneur comes and sits in front of me and discuss about his idea or his concept, he's always excited, he's very passionate. But I always find that, is it something which is required? Is it something which has got that scale, which is possible in this country? Because this country, anything can be scaled. It's such a huge market. But most of the people come with some idea which they are passionate about, which they think that they're excited about. That's not enough. You need to check the market, whether there is a pain, whether there is a need in the marketplace. Second most important reason for startup failures is found to be lack of funds. The question is it lack of funds or something else? I strongly believe it's not lack of funds, because lots of funds are available in Indian market. A lot of venture capitalists, a lot of investors are looking at this market very passionately. They know that this country, this market has got so much of potential. But the point is, you don't have a proper financial plan. So you're running out of the fuel very soon. Most of the people get into business thinking that the third month or the fourth month they're going to be profitable, which most of the time it's unlikely. So you don't have a real plan, real financial plan. So the key factor is that when you are actually coming out with the business idea, you need to have a business model and also a financial model to support it. If you don't have a proper financial model with a proper financial planning, I'm telling you, you're doomed to fail. Third important reason for the startup failures, it's primarily because you don't have the right team. Many people come out with a brilliant idea, start building up the business, but they never get the right kind of people with them. It's very crucial. The co-founders, the first layer of employees you are going to bring into the business, these are all very, very crucial people. So if you don't have the right kind of team, that is going to be one of the major challenges what you're going to face. Some people say that, I came out of the product, my service or the product, whatever it is, and the pricing is very high and the market is not accepting my pricing. But the statistics says that pricing is not a critical factor in terms of assessing the success or failure of startups. Because only about 18% of the failures which are being reported has failed because they took a wrong pricing strategy. So that's not a very important thing. So in short, what I wanted to communicate is that it is not enough to have a dream. It's not enough to have the passion, to become successful in what you're doing, you have to really identify, you have to really assess whether there is a demand, a need in the market, whether there's a pain which your product or service can completely remove. It's a very important thing. Unless and until you're not sure about it, I always recommend that don't jump into it. That's very important. It's not just because you've got a great idea and you're getting goosebumps when you're thinking about the idea, doesn't mean that that's going to be a successful idea. There should be a need, there should be a pain in the market. Market like India, I can tell you, is such a possibility is there in this market, because in India, so much of things to be fixed. In comparison with America or Singapore or European countries, where most of the things are fixed, people are having a comfortable life, you have great roads, you have got great telecommunication, everything is going fine. But in India, most of the things are broken. The roads are broken, water system is broken, telecommunication, most of the things are broken. So you have so many things to be fixed, So there is a lot of pain points in this market. If you can identify those kind of pain points where there is huge scale, that is where actually you are sitting on top of $1 million idea. And this market is full of possibility. I'm telling you, government is supporting startups in a big way, and there is a lot of possibilities out there, and the investors are looking for the right kind of business ideas where they want to put in their money. So much of things can happen in this market. At the same time, you'll have to really go a bit more logical when you come out with a business idea. Once you are logical and you identify the market, you identify the pain in the market, you identify the need in the market, you got the right kind of financial plan which can actually attract funding into your business, and supported by the right kind of team, I'm telling you, you are set to go. You're going to have a major success which is actually waiting for you. So it's great time ahead, but only thing is that it is not enough to have a dream and a passion, but you have to be more logical when it comes to implication of the business, when it comes to putting the business into practice. See you next time. Bye.